I'm Izzy,
I'm Roman.
and welcome to the Breaking Wave. All right, so we have finals coming up this week, and the new semester starting February 1st. Roman, can you believe we're almost at the end of first semester?
I know, it's crazy. It seems like just yesterday we were walking in freshman year, looking at a new school, but here we are, almost starting our second semester of senior year. It's crazy. Time flies when you're having fun. But regardless, we do have finals next week. And hey, if you're struggling, just remember the Learning Center is always open. We've got tutors for every subject if you need help. Just if you need to contact it, just remember you can go onto the Sehome website or you can contact Miss Brewster.
On a different note, rumor has it we're getting really close to starting fall sports practices and having contests against other schools starting soon. If you haven't been participating in the optional workouts, but you want to get cleared to participate in the real deal for football, volleyball, swimming, slow pitch softball, girls soccer, or girls swim, you need to be cleared ASAP. You can contact Mr. Cushman to get all of your athletics questions answered. Also, if you're wondering, the conference moved boys tennis to the last season, May through June, because of the potential bad weather issues.
Yeah, that's super exciting. And it's also super exciting that we're going to be starting some new classes here pretty soon. It's a great chance to have a fresh start. But it's really important that you guys all check your Skyward to look at your schedule because it's available now to see. And make sure if you have any questions or concerns, email your counselor or an administrator.
All right, and with the change in schedules, the new classes, you guys all know the drill. So we got the supply pickup and drop off. So, you guys know the drill. If you need new supplies for your classes, it's, I believe, 8:30 to 4:30 in the main office, Monday through Friday. Feel free to come in whenever you're available. And then also, if you have textbooks or anything like that that you've used from your previous classes that you're done with because the semester's over, we would like to get this back to our library media specialist. So if you just turn those in when you get a chance or when you come in to pick up your supplies, that'd be awesome.
That's great. Yeah, and one last announcement. For anyone who'd like to be an extra in the movie that our amazing drama club is producing, they're creating a giant photo collage of pictures pre-COVID from school as part of the movie. So send your snapshots of life before the pandemic to candice.mcgowan@bellinghamschools.org or at Sehome Drama on Instagram by Tuesday, January 6th. And we could choose your photos to be part of the film. Be pretty cool.
Our guest for the day has been patiently waiting for us to get through these announcements to visit with us. We are super excited to have our amazing athletics/health and sports medicine teacher, Maggie Height, with us today.
Woo!
How's it
going? Thanks
going?
for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. It's an absolute honor.
How have things been going for you?
Oh man, busy. It is so busy having an almost 1.5-year-old to try to keep up with on top of all the online learning. So yeah, busy.
But fun, I'm assuming, obviously.
Yeah.
So fun. He's the silver lining. We try to get outside as much as we can with him, and just watching him explore and figure things out for the first time. It's really, really helped my mental health. For sure.
That is awesome. So I understand that you've been meeting with Sports Med Club. How'd your first Club Wednesday go?
It was good. It was perfect timing because that evening we actually had a winter leadership conference with our group. So we were able to join other sports med programs in the state and be able to hear an American Ninja Warrior present about his experiences as an athlete and injuries and setbacks. And it was really good. So it was great that we were able to meet in the morning and touch base and kind of get, everything sorted out, since, it can be a little intimidating. Am I going to click on the right Zoom link, or am I going to know where to go? So it was really nice to have that option.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's great. And then also, we've actually heard a little bit about your club volunteer work, I think specifically with the Amazon wish list and the blood drive. I guess, do you have anything else you could share about that? That sounds awesome.
I would love to. So we are a part of a greater career and technical student organization in the state of Washington for sports medicine. Our group has partnered with Friends of Youth, which is a teen homeless shelter based out of Everett, so super local. As you know, COVID-19 has impacted all of us in so many ways. Numerous regulations and safety precautions have been put in place throughout Washington. Unfortunately, not everyone has access to the things that they need to help keep them safe. So we are raising awareness and trying to raise money for homeless teens so they can have access to these essential items. They have an Amazon wish list that you can find the link on the Sehome webpage. And if you just click on more info, once that image pops up, you'll be able to go directly to the Amazon wish list. You can also donate just funds, and you can shoot me an email, and then I can make sure that it gets sent off to our association. So we can help teens that, need to have access to these items. It's really basic items. So yeah.
Yeah, that's really great. It's great that you're giving back to the community in lots of different ways. I love to see that going on during this time.
Yeah.
Knowing that you play a huge role with our athletic teams, what have you missed with no sports going on, and what are you excited about with our sports coming back?
Well, as you guys know, I'm very connected to my athletes. I love being a resource for them to figure out how they can be better at their sport physically, or even mentally. So the thing that I've missed the most, I've always been an athletic trainer and I miss doing my job, but I really miss the relationships that I have with my athletes so I can help them. So that's been a huge part, especially for me, since I took maternity leave for the first semester. I was back for like a month and a half before we went on COVID hiatus. So I really, really, really miss you guys.
Yeah, and as a wrestler, I know that we all miss you too. It's been tough. It's been tough.
It is. It's tough on me too. Definitely.
I guess those are all the questions we have for you today before we wrap up. Is there anything else you would just like to throw out there or say?
Yeah.
Shout out maybe.
The blood drive that we're doing is in March. So hopefully you'll bring me back closer to that so I can promote it a little bit more. So high schools are the biggest donor supply for our blood centers. Due to COVID, we are at a huge disadvantage with not having that resource. Right now we have typically about like 3 to 5 days worth of supply, but if there was some kind of disaster, then we would be in trouble. So, donating blood is the only thing that can't be reproduced. So you really have to donate blood. There's nothing that replaces it or could stand in for it. So we are partnering with BloodWorks to get as many donors as possible in a 2-week period. And don't worry, you make an appointment and you go into the center so they can comply with COVID safety precautions. And then you just give them a code that you're with the Sehome Sports Med group, and then we get credit for those donations, and they award us a scholarship to go to our club. But that is such a small piece. We just really want to help our community. And the coolest part is if you donate, it is very likely that your sample could go to somebody in Bellingham, and it's not going to go farther than Oregon. So that's super cool.
That is awesome.
That is awesome.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for all that you do for our community. We really appreciate it, and we're excited to have you back.
Yes, me too. Me too. I can't wait to see you guys in person at some point when it's safe.
Just likewise.
Yes.
Definitely.
All right, well, I think that's all the time we have for today. Guys, thank you for watching The Breaking Wave. Until next week.
Thank you.
Bye.